Why is there 65 fucking messages in the Final Fantasy group?
Oh, that's just them big toes.
Knows.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
just.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Sorry for the delay. We are back. The Arcadian campaign. I'm your host, Hero's Legacy, here with my fantastic cast and crew of the Pow Along. I'm going to get right into their introductions. Cast and crew, would you please like to introduce yourself? Starting with Mordecai.
Alright, well, first of all, hydrate yourself. Hi, I'm Dylan. I have the lovely privilege of playing Mordecai Torque, our Sundered Spear from Nasir, currently suffering from a bit of a lapse in memory after our last debacle. Son of a Sans, benevolent engineer, and I'll try to piece together what we're doing next, and that funny feeling in the back said that something's weird.
Son of the Sands. Alright. Up. Aisha.
Hi, I'm Young Lionheart. I'm playing Lisha again this round, a spy for Bane, and I'm tired.
And next up, Delashi.
Hi, I'm KT. I play Delashi. Delashi is trying to find his way and find his father. He uses ice magic and a whip that was passed down to him.
Still hits it. Every single time, still hits it.
Last but not least, Aruten.
Evening. Dark Crew. I play Ross. This stream is now sponsored by Tags. You bring the bodies, we'll supply the bags. Hey.
I knew you would go for that.
Did you?
As like,
Did you really?
Yes.
it's literally like I asked Mark for a list of shops. Just go start throwing those in there.
Well, those introduction out of the way. Welcome to the Arcadian campaign, tabletop campaign, Roll20, set with the fate system, and use the world of Skies of Arcadia. Venture through, dive into the world of Arcadia itself, uncovering mysteries, secrets, turmoil of war, and among other things about themselves, they've come to. Last time, our crew finally made it back to the Bane Isle, a area of respite for all of them, being two of them from the Bane clan, and the other two adventurous party members, alongside a prior Gareth, found safe haven and refuge. After their trips and travels all across Nasrad, our crew finally made their way back here to find out the next course of action. Take Nima, a compatriot of back home. On getting to the island, they were met with not so shocking, but so much as new development that a lot of the islanders are back after apparently successful adventure by the Bane, headed by Lady Iris, Sibyl, order to push back forces back into their instead of letting them sprawl out all into. On getting to the Isle, there were a few weak and interesting mishaps, such as Clara of Rose Gold, or
It sounds familiar.
Primrose. Clara who's the captain of the Primrose, apparently searching for her long intrepid love of Gilder the Unfeathered, on Bane Isle. Bane Islanders themselves not taking quick to action, more so going into communication, decided to persuade her to look elsewhere. As for our group with that they've met, one in case in point, Agatha, a person who put them off on a sort of side quest alongside Mordecai's primary Nosrat. Back from, giving back Agatha a necklace that belonged to her daughter. but informed her daughter's power now resides. After a bit of conversation, they were invited over to a banquet to celebrate the successful endeavor of the Bane clan. A lot of familiar fact. Iris herself giving, and our group getting some clarity with it. Although not everything seems clear and perfect, some of our group noticed lying in the wings a certain member of now with a promise and option to partake in coronation of one of the Bane clan's members, Royal Foxguard. Self. Our crew now see that will. Oh, crew. Ominous music aside. First night back on the Bane Isle has ended. As far as shopping, as far as checking up, by all means, flush that out now. That will be. And we will get into. Is there anything? Ross specifically talked to G about getting that. Else, I show you pretty talk to Agatha. Lashi, you already had your moment. One that we did prior. And then Mordecai was instructing. Mike is cutting out a bit here. Let me see if it's going to work now.
That sounds better on my end.
Sounds better?
To me at least.
Okay.
I wasn't getting much cut out, but I don't know if the mix is different for stream. I know I caught up with Elaine after the dinner.
Did catch up with Elaine after the basically
during that.
Oh, sorry. Let me preface real quick. So we're the second day is what's actually going to happen. In the morning, you have free time to do whatever you want as far as shopping, and the whole group has a moment. And after that, we will go into the
Okay.
change up.
I was gonna just in between shenanigans with Elaine. I was actually gonna catch up with her and see if anything weird's been or interesting's been happening on the Isle. Swap some stories with her.
All right, roll me up.
Boo, boo, boo. I'll hit it with a wink. Oh, there we go.
I'll leave it to you guys to have some or want to stay on this track, or do you want?
It's fine with me. It's just background noise.
All right, so
I don't
let's
speak
see.
for the group,
Roll.
but I rolled a 5, and I'm gonna hit her with the wink as well.
Gotcha.
If that's at all necessary, but
Elaine mostly informed that general going-ons of the island but nothing for her eyes out of the ordinary. The only things that have been out of the ordinary have been stirrings in the market, and that's while she knows a lot of people, she doesn't keep tabs on everyone. So the people know her, and
mm-hmm.
that's how she actually just being the barkeep herself. Everybody just simply talks to her, drunk or, and she does listen.
Last.
There's the interesting information to kind of glean from her is that the forces that were sent out, as far as Lady Iris, they were structured for the most part in Rixus, and mostly for anywhere else, it was the tactics ever military, Alfuton, or in Nasarath, and a little bit of the mercenary Isle of Souls, back of out of East.
So guerrilla tactics against Vula in Nosferatu and Isle of Soul, you said?
Yep. And the heaviest of the Bane Isles forces, why they're kind of Isle of Soul right now, is because most of their bulk was.
Okay.
That being said, the only other note is that for some reason Yafutoma went objectively smooth. Don't know if it was someone who helped out or some other cause or reason.
What do you mean Yafutoma went smooth? Like gaining allies there, or ridding Volua's presence there?
Presence. Most. Don't know if it was worth help. Happens.
Interesting. Okay.
Real quick for everyone else, because Frost, Galashi, wanna go? Go Frost, then Dalashi, then how's that?
Not good.
Right. Anything else that you'd like to add or ask?
I'll chip in my time of Vrost if he does get the supplies for the hoverboard. Then if we're good to go and start making that, then I'll spend some of my time in the second day getting that prep work done. I should already have the frame done. But that's if the supplies get secured. Otherwise, I'll just fiddle around.
I'm gonna.
Sounds like something's rubbing up on it.
Hello, hello, hello.
Your boom is up by your eyebrow. I don't know if you're talking through your mic boom or if you have a desk mic.
Yeah, I'm talking through my here. So, hello. How does
Okay.
that sound? Hopefully, objectively better, but we.
Okay.
So we'll move over to Vrost and Mordecai. Mordecai, you're going to tag along with Vrost. Vrost, I assume you're going to Jean, or do you have some other thing?
No, it's gonna be direct to Gene because he's got money he has to hand over to get the crystals.
All right, you go directly to Jean. How much money are you handing over to him?
I have $6,000 sitting in my pocket, so I just kind of plop that on the counter as like, that should be enough for the crystal we talked about, and I also need a purple crystal as well.
Woo! Yeah, definitely. It's definitely enough. No, I did say it was 8,000, and you put the 2,000 down payment before. Now
I did.
that is the total. I still have that crystal. Now, you want an additional ones on top of that. That's what I was expecting you to purchase.
This is the cover for that, and he points to the blue stone that he originally was intending to buy.
Yeah, the blue moonstone crystal.
Right, that's the 6. He still has another 400 he's going to pull out and throw on the table. This is for the purple.
Alright. That'll cover the purple. Not purple crystal, purple moonstones.
Yeah.
Cover purple moonstones. As far as crystals, I'm checking my notes.
I just misspoke. I mix up stone and crystal all the time.
Not a problem. So, or crystal.
While we're sitting here,
Now, what can I do for you? Sure, I check my.
do you happen to have a green moonstone?
A green moonstone. Yeah, we got those in. They'll cost, but want one.
How much?
stones, around like 500 a pop.
I'll put down 400.
Oh. Anything that's rarer than that. Purple. Silver, definitely. Ones will, double the triple the price. That one back there is so rare.
I
But,
mean, tell me, I got a question.
Yeah?
Now, have you noticed that a lot of people coming back to Bay now as of recently? Like when we came in the dock, all the Fox
buddy.
Guard was home.
Yeah, everybody's freaking here. Everyone under the woodworks. People I ain't even seen in years. They're here.
What's going on?
The Iris made a call. And some other people, apparently. No, I'm keeping my nose clean. Clean out of this one. It comes into deeper affairs. I make my business. I do. I make my money.
Gosh, Gene, you and I have done business for quite a while, right?
Yeah. Right on we have. And you're early there. Stolen quite a time from me. And I let it slide. It's become a little bit of a cat and mouse game between us, but there.
I know you enjoy the attention, but I'm also gonna need a favor from you. I need you to keep your ear to the ground, like kind of pick up any sort of rumors or whatnot's going on. I ain't got a good feeling about everyone coming home like this.
Oh no, no doubt, no doubt. I'll what I can.
Yeah, we should be here for a few days, so I'm gonna stop by after the coronation and see what kind of information you may hear from passerbys.
Problem. Time. Said you dropped 6,000, right?
6,000 for the blue, and then another 400 for the purple.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do this. Because you already put the down payment too. Yeah, because that's whole. I remember you putting down 2,000.
Yeah, I put 2 up front, and then I said to come back from where it's by. I went after Darts and his bounty.
Yeah, I was just making sure.
Yep.
So he's like, yeah, got you right here. You want it delivered, or you just want to up and take the shit?
Send it straight to the Pao Long.
Alright, I'll send it to how long I know. Yep. Got that one. Got the man.
I'll take my green moonstone now.
Yep, here you go. And he picks up in a case, unlocks it. You'll see runic sigils, red moonstone around it, and then opens it, and there's that green.
Excellent. I have an idea for this.
Alright, anything else for you?
So you got the payment for the blue,
Yep.
and you got my purple one right here.
Yeah, it's right here. And then he slides out another secondary box similar too. So it has red lock and there's purple stone.
Excellent. Send that with the crystal over to the Pao Long as well.
Alrighty, alrighty.
Slightly out of character question. What are the sigils for? Is that like common knowledge? Is it just like a
The sigils
an
from
anti-theft device?
It's an anti-theft device.
Like the cape, like the fucking the Macy's ink things, except it's a grenade.
Yes. Yes. It's the hey, you try to steal from me, I take your hands.
I see.
It's a twofold device. And do you want to ask him about this?
I was just wondering if it's something our characters would know. So you pointed out for both boxes.
With
So
a lore roll, I'd give you that just that go.
I'll roll, sure.
If you want to
Yeah.
know. Maybe not. Maybe you just you know your moonstone colors, but unfortunately this sigil's fucking Greek to you. You don't even know what the hell Greek is. Alright, so your business included. I'll make sure that he gets it. Right on over. You want your stone on hand, or you want me to over with it?
Is
How
he
can you
asking?
work back?
Oh, I already have the stone in my pocket.
Okay, yeah,
He
perfect.
already gave it to me.
Give it to you. Right, he was like about to hand Ross his, and Ross was like, nah, ship it. Alright,
No, that's his business. This is my business. Thank you.
done and done. Package deal. Alright, so you finish up at your shop, Dalashi.
Yes. I want to kind of just walk around and eavesdrop on conversations.
Right, roll. Also, roll stealth.
Okay. I think I bumped up my stealth. Notice. I'm gonna do notice and then stealth.
Right.
Notice. Ooh. Wow. Okay.
Hey, that's a nice.
And then the next one will be stealth. Um.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna re-roll that.
Alright. Oh my god! Woo! There's our first crit fail of the night, folks.
Oh, damn it! It is a crit fail.
I get again.
Gosh, you know.
I knew I should have just done a +2.
Spending that secondary fate point?
Yes,
Alright.
it's fine. Okay.
Fate
It's
points out of the way for you.
Alright, so it's a 1.
1. Alright. Marginally better than a -3.
What I get?
So, you go around, and while you do notice some conversation, unfortunately, it's slightly impeded by prying eyes that take notice of kind of lingering a so instead of getting called out for listening, instead people drop their conversation. So, conversations
Damn.
that you what are you looking
Chatter about the island specifically.
chatter about the island? I will say at least get a high roll. I will say things that you hear about the island. Some people from the old guard have actually.
Oh. Okay.
And particularly chatter along that lines is that they've come back from nothing.
Interesting. Okay.
That's all you hear about the old guard. That
Mm-hmm.
from it have come back, and they've come back from.
Okay.
What else that parts of the war effort, at least for made a name for themselves. A lot of people are very excited that their bounties have increased, much like you saw at the banquet, or
Mm-hmm.
heard that some extra trade routes have been secured, and there's some particular Bane members, some actually got garnered access.
Oh, okay.
So,
Interesting.
getting this information, you feel if you throw your weight of might have a bit.
Ooh. Good to know. All right.
That's pretty much aside from conversation. Meeting back up again.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That is what
Not fruitless.
not fruitless.
Yeah.
Like very middle ground, but like at least above average.
Yeah, fine
Lisha.
with it.
There are options I can give you. Like
No, Ark, I'm this
I
this
know.
thing
I know.
is
So
burnt out.
how about this? I'm going to pull, but a
Okay.
fun little.
Okay. Is it Murder Bird?
it's murder bird time.
Hey.
As Beryl himself, like, oh, little Shay. How are you doing?
She just looks up. She's like, I'm good.
Come.
We killed stuff. So
I'm
yes.
not little.
Ah, you must tell me all about your travel. Oh. The Night Terror has been, taking well to training. And not entirely eating my livestock.
Okay, fair.
So, well, come. And he takes you from the Palong or wherever you were at, various section of the isle, and back over the house. You know where it is. It's actually just beside the upper area of the waterfall. Go through caverns, undermarket, all the way up. Not the middle part of the waterfall, just as it's cascading down. His cavern overlooks the whole pool. And there's like this underground farm resting that also has a side section close to the water, close to the sun, but also. And he says, well, here it is. And then the moment he brings you over, the bird, like, the raptor just unfurls its wings, makes a giant leap towards you, and, like, pounces, but has its claws, like, retracted.
She just like gently, awkwardly kind of like hugs it a little bit, and then she like holds her arm out, or if you want to like perch on her shoulder or something for chin scritchies.
He doesn't, it doesn't perch on your shoulder, but it definitely, like, licks your face, and then starts sniffing around all, like, any form of pockets you may have. Looking.
She's like, no, those I need later. Don't you touch my shinies.
And then he's like, and then retreats backwards. And then,
It's like,
yeah.
it's like fine. She gives me like a coin. She's like, here.
Like, kind of snaps upward and waits.
She like flicks it like a coin. And it's like,
grabs it in the air and then just starts no. You know the finger rolls that people do with coins? Doing that with his tongue.
Impressive.
I don't know where he learned. But I think he has a flavor for you. Thing.
My favorite
Livestock,
bird.
stealing shinies.
Well, shinies, livestock, yeah, sorry about that, Beryl. Shinies, though. It's always a plus. One to my pocket.
Will you be perhaps taking this along your...
I'm not sure, things are a little curious right now. It just...
Can I at least take him back to your...
yes. And yes.
Alright, I recommend Light Raptor. I help. Don't worry.
Okay.
Do it together.
Okay. He'll be fine. Sure, you know.
Make sure your murder bird doesn't destroy your home while you're out.
Oh yeah, no. He'd get the spray bottle.
So, that'll be your little adventure, and you'll go with Beryl. Go bird-proof your house. Have a little... Said Rexy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have a moment with Rexy. See, he's, while he can't, like, true fly, has really mad jumps.
Yeah, like maybe like glide, maybe?
He
like
can definitely
Spyro?
glide. He can definitely...
So like Spyro.
Yes. But, like, if he tries to fly, can only get so far before.
Yeah.
And then you have a nice little chatting with Beryl and tries to like egg you on about each of your endeavors. Did you meet anyone aside from your boyfriend who's just I don't know if I trust him, brah, I'm being a big stern parent. He's a bad influence on my little soot sprite.
That's right.
So cute.
Unreasonably adorable. Illegal. Get out of here.
Feed me sugar.
And you're no stranger to Beryl. Beryl's like always been like kind of super adopted.
Yeah.
Always shies away from Agatha, who's like your super adoptive mom, and he's like, I want to court her, but I don't know how because she's a terrifying wonder of a woman.
Is this like Escanor and Merlin from Seven Deadly Sins? Like that's the vibe I'm getting. You just said that.
A little bit, yeah.
Do you have to play Silver Fox Matchmaker? Is that a side quest you have to do?
Oh fuck.
Like, you know
God,
what?
please.
There's a world for it. There's a world. So you go embark on a fun time, regaling Beryl. That'll be your moment. So, with that being said, everyone has their moments for the morning, and all gather about all your Agatha time.
Why do I get the feeling that this is like the section in like a Final Fantasy 14 playthrough? Like several cutscenes will play in sequence after
Oh
you
god. Oh god.
please
Alright,
set
hold
it at
on.
proper
I
time.
need a snack.
Honestly. Yeah.
So Agatha says, you've already all been granted permission. All side spot. And she's particularly looking at Vrost. Don't.
Damn. She call you out.
Listen, I don't know about you, Agatha, but something don't smell right around here. I'm just on the defensive.
If you want to cause a scene. This is kind of an something that, regardless of right or wrong, and interrupt this moment, have eyes that.
Out of character, because I'm stupid. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine.
Who's getting coordinated? Do we know?
You guys don't know. You just know that someone new is getting coronated into the Fox Cup.
Fair.
What that has encompassed, you have to vary in the dark of.
I have a theory. I hope it's wrong. Never mind. Shut up.
I know who it is.
I have spyglass. So, all of you get taken and down like other side section. And Bane Clan's catacomb style stretched throughout the entire island. Some very defensive and abstract masons. Some that appear to have sigils where they are marked for passage. Some that clearly have this certain air about them. That Agatha, an expert, most takes you down into self. Just a general feeling that you get. The first length of your travel, it feels a little weird. It feels like you're going in circles, like you're going up, down, all around. But there's a certain you know, distant. Getting. And all of you remember. All of you remember. I'll say, you know what, I'll give this still to you, Elisha, that you've shown the book. Might not have been inside of it, at least. Marring your own curiosity. Get taken down, and then it opens up into this grand arcing, not so much throne room, but pretty much like as all.
While you're switching them up, I didn't want to interrupt while you're talking, but before the coronation, I would have put the spirit eye in.
Problem. So,
Oh, look at all those fresh, new avatars.
see a lot of familiar faces. Oh, never mind. You don't see a lot of familiar. No one sees. The only familiar face that you guys see is going to be Agatha herself, as well as Ashi. And in question, banquet prior. Inside this coronation hall, there are statues, and one. People in robes and attire similar those of there are daggers at their side, all with the same dragon-headed crest emblem. All point to the center room. Along the walls themselves, instead of it being carved out stone, now more structured. Structured nicks, runic sigils, and I want to say tile. And in the far back throne room, or a particular throne chair, each crest of the moon, as well as the top of it, at the head, dragon. See a man sit. Not adorning the full robes, as you see some of the 4 of them, actually 5 individuals, for full adorned outfit garb of law and hurricane side. 4 of them. One city. They're individual, all abound. Notice check. Mordecai, give me checks. I asked of that second one.
And I re-roll in. Much better.
Oh, I was beaten. I'm sorry. I rolled a 3 on the spirit roll.
Nice. So, Balashi, you're the only one who doesn't know. And Lisha, I have some. But everyone in this has a rest. But not only is one that's similar to Frostware, Bane Clan, but it seems enchanted. has a particular one of both the yellow and red. Elisha in Elisha, that individual on the far left side of the room, far right side of the room, are not particularly paying attention. Two females, one who has a traditional admiral, other who has Yafutoman garb, but not a Yafutoman. Looks more.
Alright, for my spirit eye roll, could I burn a fate point to develop? Sorry.
And if you'd like to.
I would. Match it to my other one. Make it a 5.
5 more. Next to man that Dalashi put out from night, is wearing very heavy clothes, magician's robe-esque. And funny enough, has some octopus underwater creature-esque sky creature, sky fish. You actually fluttering around. And as you look into your eye and like look up cavern, almost see spirits that are up above each statue.
Do the spirits seem to match the appearance of the statues, or can I not really tell?
It's hard to discern that from where
Sure.
them, but it's hard to eye out the deep. Like I said, these statues.
And the woman next to the dark-skinned man has
Various creature-like
seagoing
spirits.
attire-ish, but like has spirits floating around her. Okay.
That. Lord Bane sits up. Well, for like to also add you all know Wayne passing low like any. You're here. Gold read. 1. Need to rest, Star. Mark the Transcendent. Murmuring. As just looks to the woman in question, guy who has spirit, her, to her and gives her a nod. And she motions over, going to the center area. As she goes, clicks a hand left, and from it, a slate. slate has body. Actually, that it comes over. Actually, one that you saw, Frost, in, I don't know how much of a spiritual have you with the kinship that you had, weapon of just barely present, and immediately brought over. Lord Bane takes out from underneath the dragon, sets it to the side, taps it on. Does so, opening out one of the statues. Woman in question with spirits around her. History. The mysteries of this. Lay one of our own. Destiny, life was in a new. And she brings his body and kind of almost a light in a purplish flame. As the person in question motions with magic, pushes slate underneath tomb, particular statue on the upper left. Some words are said from to the Fox Guard, their own state, calling Wayne's bravery, calling Wayne's stubbornness, calling Wayne's adventure. But heartfelt moment. After he is rest passes, Lord Bane once again steps more forward up and next Foxguard. And motions out from just past you all. Someone takes center stage. As you see the individual who, adorning the robes, merely a placeholder. As someone back from the backside of the room steps forward, still face coverings, much like Bane, steps forward after he is addressed. You actually see, roll me, actually have one more rounded note.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Did the woman
that card.
disperse and was being puppeted, or
The woman stepped over, she waved her hand,
Just
and
a
the
second.
slate went a light with purple flame, and
Yeah.
she pushed that slate down in the crypt of the statue over in this section. So I'll put her over here. She's over
Okay.
here now.
One more question while I got your attention. Did Gawain's spirit disperse? Is it hanging around still?
It is hanging around still, and only you.
Hey, Mark, give me a card.
Ooh, you got a good boy card? Hey,
I got a good boy card.
Look at that crit 6.
I got another 7.
Nice.
What was that? Who said that?
It was me.
Oh, okay.
So 2 7s in the party. All right. Only you two notice this. Only Ross and Lisha. Ross, Lisha, you both notice that one of the particular Foxguard members, uncharacteristically, and then, so like, they were standing at attention, and it looked like one was about to leave, turn around, and then in a moment stood back to address person who stepped in. As well as the person that Delashi had almost motioned to get up and step in front of the person who just came out. I'll mark. We'll just.
That's real sus.
Person who stepped here walked forward just to the side of Delashi as Walter almost tried to enter. And you guys know, for Delashi and Mordecai, it just and take center. Out. Fine. Members of the Foxguard. Following.
This new person is also dressed like a Bane.
Well, he's not dressed like a Bane just yet. They're about to hand him the gun.
Oh, sorry.
With the notice check that Ross and Lisha have, they just notice that his features are generally covered, and he almost looks a bit. Lord Bane comes forward and addresses him. You were chosen, among others. You obtained a rank. Lord Bane looks around. Though some may in the shadows question this choice, I, Herman, I have saw fit to accept you. Accept our code and creed. Foxguard. Shake off your old. Man just nods. Doesn't speak. Well. Lord Bane holds out. Yeah. Lord Bane holds out weapon. Then says the Code of the Clan. Thirst for knowledge. Quench yourself. Not lock yourself. Take this pledge. Not succumb to it. Stands in your way.
Oh, Jesus.
Move it from your path. Take this pledge, to not falter to instruction. Life begets life. Death begets. Take this pledge. Judge equivalent value. Pride in one's root. Take this strength of it. Whim of life brings will to the. Take this pledge. Grow the future. Creation's spark never falls. Take this. Respect the departed. Hey. Take this pledge. Accepting you. And motions out, hands. And in question, performance of shoulder weapons now glistening with the same light Mordecai that you on very artifacts. Your old name is lost to time, however be locked to yourself. It is the last remnant of power. Name. And then everybody starts murmuring, clamoring. The clan. Then you stand in question. Stand behind Lord Vane. They all make their way back. Lord Bane addresses everyone once more. New member of the clans, just off to his side. There have been murmurings, questions, concerns. I ask that anyone of the clan who has approach about my leadership or potential lack thereof, step forth and address it now.
Oh shit.
See everyone eye and look about.
What sucks is that I know damn well whatever happens next, if any one of us steps up, things are gonna hit the fan real quick.
Yeah, I'm waiting for shit to hit the fan. For sure.
I'm getting red wedding vibes.
Yeah.
I'm checking my contract.
That's a good thing. Let me check mine too.
Yeah, if you'd all like to check your contracts real long and
I will also flat out say, Mark, like, if there was like a weird clause in any of these that you expect us to act on, we may need a nudge.
No, I trust me. I am prepared for those.
Because I mean, in reality, we all the transgressions within the temple, we don't know the conversation, what Arthur was talking about, none of that.
We know that Arthur is one of the ones dressed up in Bane garb, yeah?
Is definitely one of the ones dressed up in Bane garb.
Okay. This might. Feel free to say no.
Okay.
But did this new, what you called him, Ephraim?
Ephraim.
Did Ephraim have any skin showing whatsoever that might give me an indicator of where he might be from?
Barely, most of around his eyes.
Okay.
I would say it's definitely not Nasrat.
Alright, no further questions.
Okay. Yeah, it's
like we thought it was gonna be.
I was really fucking worried he was gonna pull a fast one on me and be like, "Yo, Nitok, what up? You're a Fox guard." I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Oh man."
That would that would have been a fast one.
I am less worried.
that's weird.
Should you be?
So, one person does step up. It's the man in question from
Yeah.
at the lot. As everyone's eyes now look toward.
Well, he is like right next to me, so.
My lord, I don't have any. I just. Let's say queer. About. Newcomer. Rank of 5. Know that. Times past. One of the members themselves. Part of the guard. Did Lord Gawain not passing? And Lord Bane addresses it. No. Not. Not fear. But among all things, life gives affected. But I just wanted to propose that at least someone from maybe one of the guard themselves. Have they chosen this? Stresses it. I haven't handled this. I have made questioning. Oh my lord. Merely tradition. And I feel like that. I believe there was Arthur had a choice. Or how about not one of not question or choice, but I just that ritual. And I need empathy rolls from everyone.
Tawashi has your chance. Tawashi, yes.
I'm gonna try.
I would like to attention to detail this.
Go ahead. You. Woo!
And I'm going to use a partnership partner crew to make that a +2.
Alright, so what's
That's going to be a total of 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna use good intentions and add a +2 to mine, so I'll be 4.
okay, you'll be Ashi.
Okay.
But you notice that there is I would say the individual upper right hand corner, hard to tell, but you get a feeling that at least them are on board. The ones in the upper left hand corner, like none of them. And keep in mind, it's the decision that Volter. The ones in the lower left corner also were inclined, and the ones in the bottom right corner are also more inclined. Aside from your hell, and then Agatha. Agatha, not agree with. So there is more of a split
Hmm.
of the room deciding that they want to challenge.
Walter, you sassy bitch. I was told not to interfere. This is Bane
We're told
politic
not to
bullshit. I am
Can't interfere either, so.
this
I'm just
this is
asking.
here. I'm over here.
I'm just asking. We're told not.
I follow directions sometimes.
Times, yes.
Out of respect for Agatha, Ross will stay silent.
Side.
I think everyone's decided
Oh,
to
you decided?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
just grabbing popcorn and watching it play out.
I mean, like, even if, like, if Mordecai or Delashi spoke up, they would be like, who the fuck are you? Like, you know, anything we put in, I feel like wouldn't hold any weight.
I need notice checks from.
Like, I feel like my opinion would be like an American Republican in the Jedi Council chamber, like just so far removed from anything that's going on.
Oh man, this is gonna be perfect.
Your tactics confuse and frighten me, sir. Oh no, that's not good.
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh,
Politics, politics.
Yeah, that's actually.
And blue is Ephraim?
Who is Ephraim?
Okay.
Ephraim that died next. And as Volter, like, tradition dictates and takes more slow, agile steps. That,
oh god.
again, the guard be the ones to propose who defends our lord. Now, tradition also dictates that if the lord is to be questioned, changed, altered, it should come from the guards themselves. How did the guard feel? Lord Bane is like, says nothing. Looks to one, steps forward. There is no problem with been made a choice. I request that you stop making mockery.
Mark,
Voices, huh?
Mark, did I miss my chance to bump my 5 up?
No, your 5 is what you bump it if you want.
Might as well. We got 20 minutes.
Alright, there you go. Put up.
Oh, you're right.
It's a hard cutoff at 10. We'll leave on a cliffhanger if need to.
Mm.
7.
7? Alright. You notice that there is something behind Ephraim.
Oh shit.
Would you care to elaborate on something?
It is hard to see, but there is a rope of
A familiar point.
waiting in.
Oh god.
Like a rope dart familiar point?
Hell yeah.
Motherfucker.
Oh.
Shit. I am going to very quickly, very quietly relay this information to the group.
You actually don't relay it. Remember,
Oh my god. So annoying.
as your mind see him and just feel a sense of dread, hope, mixed fleet. You are to act on this. Act realms of contract.
I see Nitok or I see Arthur?
See Nit.
Fuck. I've been told I say nothing.
If you wish to fight against this, you can try to roll a will of 9.
If you have enough fate points left, you can do it.
See, okay, here's where I'm coming from here. I've got several points in my contract, and I'm not at liberty to reveal everything, but I've got several points in my contract that are basically like, Arthur's your bro, help him out. Nitok's your bro, help him out. Don't interfere with his bullshit.
As the contract just states, if you wish to proceed it, a 9.
I also...
It's up to you, it's your choice. I just need... We're the one who rolled the note.
Yep. And I'm the one who rolled the decision dice. I don't see shit. Don't do shit. But let it play out.
Walter comes forward, continuing. You have the eye and mind. You see, he's trying to be as silver tongue as possible, dancing around any form of remark that would disdain. Just beyond this question. As another member of the Fox Guard steps forward. Hello. While I do not question, I do agree that ritual another one just beside him comes up forward. If there's a way that we can resolve this matter quick, I would just rather us all have missions. All have our out the cliff. As he says it, some of the members look at him in disdain. And Walter says, "Oh, I see our guard has been taken up. Isn't it? Aren't you supposed to have no other life outside of this? Forgo an old..." And this one who's in the fox guard says, "I've foregone my old life. That doesn't mean I can't. Does the contract state?" What I'm merely saying, I just bring in a question of the fox guard have now. You see there's tension growing among some of them. You see the other final current member Foxguard step forward. I do believe in our Lord. And there is no cause, alarm, I believe. And he now more imitates Lord Bane's voice. I believe discourse just among weights that not a burden, but and before he says anything further, Lord Bane holds. What would you say that we do? What would you suggest? Alter says, "Oh well." As he says it, you see immediately getting up to defend himself is Ephraim, as he just holds out like the form blade that gave into him as Nidhogg is right at his backside. And other members already start drawing their weapon and looking towards. As we are going to hold there.
Fuck! Ah!
We're going to wait on this scene.
Thought we were done
We
with
have
the talking
10
bullshit.
minutes. We have 10 minutes, Mark.
Any bullshit we take on past here, they're gonna take more than 10 minutes.
Any bullshit past here is going to take more than 10 minutes.
Thought I had a bit of a reprieve for I had to worry about Nidhogg's bullshit again. God damn it.
I
Is
want to
this-
scream, but I have no mouth.
Basically. It's like, I have so many outside influences on why I didn't do shit right now.
Yep. Ross, Lisha, Dalashi, Mordecai, you all see Nidhogg. Before tonight's session ends, I will allow you one will check, if you like.
But here we go, all out. I got 4 points to dump.
I still got a line.
Mark, I need you to tell me
Oh,
what Mordecai's altered reaction would be here with all the factors in play. Like, what is like
You
what's
feel
the fucking
comfortable.
Red Sun programming doing right now?
You feel he has a plan, and you're trusting it.
All right.
You see him not so much in your minds. You don't see him attack this person as so much make a stand, almost a declaration of maybe wanting his. Right. Met the total of 9.
Ross.
I did, because I put a +4 using lock and load and part of the shit. Part of the cruise that gives me a 10, baby.
Alright. Rost.
Yep.
You, in more your natural characteristic, immediately get ready to go for your guns and put a hand like to the side of Agatha. And Agatha is also ready with a. Do you get 2, Lisha?
Oh, I was gonna use
You have to get a 9 or above.
oh yeah, no, yeah. I can use cat-like, wit-like knives and confident overachiever.
Yep.
That's 2 for 6. 10.
Alright.
That's my wife.
I will allow that. Dalashi, are you able to
I don't have enough points to get to 9.
have much the same perception as. Believe that Nidhogg, although it's odd, maybe he has a plan. Lisha, you much like Rost, are very at the ready for what may or may not come next.
This son of a bitch just split the party's loyalties down the middle.
Yep.
The Bane clanners are the ones who snap to their senses. And then the 2 outsiders are like, whoa, hold on.
I was like, Rob's about to pull a quick time event here and just be like, "Papa!"
Oh, man.
The group is left in a very precarious situation. We'll get to next time. Members of the Bane clan that are here are of the old guard. Agatha has informed you of such and brought you Lord Bane's at her request. He had made
I feel
his
like everyone
choice.
here is like a Sephiroth level in-game boss fight.
Oh, easily. It's like Kingdom Hearts when you were like just like a young lad in Kingdom Hearts 2, and you're like, I wonder what this is, and you just,
Why are there so many thrones here in this white room?
Yeah.
Why are all
It's not
these
a
people
reference.
Why are all these people wearing cloaked garb?
I'm in danger.
Everyone here is at a minimum 5 for the old guard. As you will see here, what perhaps happens next is Nidhogg addressing a challenge for the spot to be on the Fox Guard.
I had to say some shit. I had to say something.
Or is Nidhogg perhaps enacting a will of something behind this? We'll find out next time on the Arcadian campaign. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I love you, my cast and crew. As you give me the big middle finger.
I'm gonna need a small favor from you, Mark.
What do you need?
And I'll message you the favor so that way you can.
I was gonna have a moment with Rost. We are gonna have a bro moment. It's gonna be sweet. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how close he was to Dwayne actually.
I will let you know something. And
Sure.
I will be apologetic in this.
Oh, I hate it.
This possibly could have gone different if one member in your party had remembered something.
Well, the thing is, the proof for me to show was taken away from me, Mark.
For you, Rost, yes.
The one thing to show that I would have been next. Because I thought about that. I was like, yeah, Ross was actually selected next. Gwane's ghost, like, yeah, you're my replacement. But guess what? I don't have the gun anymore. Thanks, Arthur.
If I had brought up that the ghost was there, would this have gone different?
Possibly. There were
I mean,
many...
I thought about the ghost too, but
there were many avenues, honestly, and I will state them as such. Dalashi, instead of speaking out yourself, tried to whisper to Agatha, perhaps.
That's fair.
oh, Agatha like that though.
Know her
She
well
has a
enough.
voice here, though. That is
She
correct.
does have a voice, and she
Didn't even think about that.
For Mordecai, you could have brought up this again. Agatha, in this moment, you all were addressed not to speak out of turn, but Agatha here does have a voice. She is an ally to you.
She's just like a puppet.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ross would have spoke up, but the only problem is he does not have the proof. He cannot act without said proof.
Of your
Also,
group, Ross,
it ties into the contract because when he starts to talk about it, it's like, hey, bud, guess what? Murder time.
Yep. Of your group, Ross, I would say if you wanted to have challenged it earlier and at least speak in turn, I would have given you that role for Will, and you could have tried to have addressed it further and been like, while you didn't have Gawain's weapon, you were the one who had his legacy. Could have offered as an alternative for Vault.
I just didn't worry about the ghost because that was not the only ghost in the room. So I guess, oh, this is creepy ghost room, par for the course for Bane bullshit. I see. And that's
And
literally
also,
what Mordecai said.
And
Mordecai,
that's
cut you
perfectly
off.
fair. You guys played very cautiously, and there was nothing wrong with it. There were avenues to poke, but you were
Unless-
right to err on caution.
I
It's-
just feel like we're with our whole contracts and everything. We feel like, at least me, I feel like more boxed in with what I can and can't say.
Yep.
So I feel like my options are very limited. And like I said, Dalash doesn't really know Agatha like that. So I feel
And
like
that's fair.
he
But
wouldn't
the
do
thing
that.
is that you guys are here to aid in Arthur's cause. Anything that Arthur has not been showcased. Nidhogg only just got showcased. That was the actual showing. or display of talking out of turn in that regard. Dalashi, it would have been to recollect the memories that he had from the day prior. For Vrost and for Elisha, it would have been to at least speak up about events that they could have been aware of. As for Vrost, it would be of being the last wielder of the last call. Would have at least addressed that. For you, Mordecai, you didn't have much of a problem until your problem this moment just is addressing, figuring out the proper thing. And for Elisha, you being the best buddy with Agatha, if you wanted to have something, wanted to post something, could have, but it's mostly the moment too, along with Vrost. When the chance that you acted on, perfect. Have it right here.
I say, Alicia, I personally, as the player, I don't want anyone to fucking talk about anything because that means I just might have to them. So yeah, I personally don't want anyone to fucking talk about.
Just like everybody,
Like-
shh.
It ties back into what Delash was saying. Like, we're limited in what we can do because if anything triggers that, we have 4 people that will cause a circle of destruction. Like, it will absolutely tear everything down that we are trying to achieve.
Now,
So we have no choice but to play cautious. So when we're put in predicaments like this, where we are given the option, we're not going to take, because as players,
yes.
we are fearful of what's going to happen, considering the ass whooping that we got that led to this.
And that's
I will
that's
say,
perfectly fine.
actually, to address that, I did actually feel a little relieved that, like, I tried to say something with Mordecai, and Marcus, the DM, said, actually, no, you don't, because this. So, like,
If it's something specific in that nature, I will do my best to address it directly.
yeah,
Moment
it's
it
like,
happens.
if I was completely unable to do this thing that might trigger
If
said bullshit,
I will let you know,
and, like, if I'm, like, completely unable to, Mark is paying attention to tap the brakes and say, no, you don't. Unless you fight it.
I will let you know because of the nature of how hidden the talk was. Anyone but Mordecai had gotten that awareness check and just saw that rope dart did toward Ephraim could have acted. It is only when you were made aware that it was actually that happened.
Because if I didn't recognize it as Nidhogg, I'd be like, assassin, and would have still been within my contract.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Conch,
if
the-
you could fill my little request there in our private channel, that would be awesome, because that's going to help me out next week.
Done deal. I will have that. So, that said, it is now 10 o'clock. Thank you all for coming. Thank you guys for watching the Arcadian fantastic crew. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.